We had a surprise stream, 7:50 p.m. Korea time. The main director rented out a studio in the Smilegate building to talk to the viewers about a lot of things that happened recently. The first thing that people were worried about was what? Linear. Are they stopping the linear progression compared to last year? This is like a direct quote of what he was saying. It was a miracle to get out the 4 endgame raids: Bolton, Byaku's, Kugu Satan, and Abrashud. This year, we're gonna have 4 more linear contents. He promised that. So the linear content is not going anywhere. He talked about having 200 developers and their focus is on the linear content, but horizontal content is also going to come out. People got the impression during Loa On that this year they're going to focus on only linear content. I mean horizontal content and not on the linear content. That is not the case. He also explained that developing these raids take a lot of resources and time, although they're continuously recruiting. Yeah, just getting new employees won't fix efficiency. There is a point where efficiency can go down or can go up by hiring more people. So he's just pretty much explaining that there's nothing to worry about. So there's gonna be linear progression content for hardcore, casuals, everybody in between, TLDR. And he's surprised by the players' reaction when it came to cosmetic rewards for doing hard content. So he's going to implement those kind of chases. He also said that balancing is the focus of this year, and it is a lot of hard work. He's talking about the internal DPS numbers of normal Abrashud, hard mode Abrashud, Kuku Satan. They're all different. So the DPS, the internal DPS meters, like the logs, are all different.
하누마탄 나오는 지표 다르고.
Hanumatan, like Guardian Raid, the final Guardian Raid right now is Hanumatan, which you see me do on stream. The DPS meters is different.
내가 시너지로 인해서 나눠주는 그런 DPS는 또 얼마인지 뭐 이런.
So they're talking about, like, of course I knew they would know this, but because of my synergy, how much does my synergy affect the party DPS? So they know the internal data for that.
계산할 게 뭐 한두 개가 아니죠.
It's not about just soaking synergy, but it's also about like giving synergy. Some classes have crazy synergy. Word answer.
사실은 여러 변수들 다 따져가면서 봐야 되고 또 제일 많이 하는 맥스딜 기준은 어떤지.
Okay, so max damage. What is the max damage per class?
1% 기준은.
What about the top 1%ers?
3% 기준은 어떤지.
3%ers?
5%, 10%,
5%,
20%,
10%, 20%.
그러면
Like Warcraft logs.
고점이 높아야 되는 클래스들은 고점이 높은지.
Are classes that should be high risk, high reward? Is their reward high enough? The ceiling high enough?
고점이 높아야 되는데 뭐 낮은지.
Or is it too low?
뭐 봐야 될 게 뭐 너무 많죠.
There are so many things to consider and look at.
그런 지표들이 또 나오면은 이제 회의를 하는 우리 뭐
So they have meetings, internal meetings with the balance team.
그런 어떤 해석 같은 게 또 달라지죠.
Interpretation is different between the balance team members.
PVE 같은 경우에는 전체 기준에서는 이제 DPS가 뭐 당연히 이제 그 클리어가 불가능한 그런 클래스는 절대 현재 없는 상황이에요.
Okay, for PVE, word for word, I'm just gonna translate. For PVE, there is not a class with a DPS number that is too low to clear the endgame content. Boom, there, said it, done.
그다음에 그 편차도 사실 여러분들이 아마
And the gap.
생각보다는 그렇게 뭐 최저 클래스와
from the lowest class to the highest class.
최고 클래스의 편차가
the gap.
어마어마하게 많이 나는 그런 상황은 아니긴
There's no big gap, as people predicted.
한데요. 그런 어떤 수치적인 부분들보다는 이제 합리성 그리고
Other than that, he wants to focus on the convenience.
전에도 이제 로아원에서도 말씀드렸지만 불합리한 것을 견뎠을 때 어떤 리턴 그리고 사전 작업이 좀 쓸데없이 많아가지고 정말 그 플레이하는데 스트레스가 많아지고 있잖아요.
Yeah, convenience. People, some classes, you just gotta work harder. Remember, I always say this. Some people have to work. Just classes have to work harder. It's more stressful. It's frustrating. You know. Some classes work harder for the same damage, is what he's talking about.
뭐 세트 효과들도 계속 뭐 어떤
tier sets.
단계별로 계속 패치를 가려고 하는 거예요. 어떤 클래스?
Okay, so have like a topic or like a goal, and then patch based on that. Like if it's a counter patch, that. that. Like there's gonna be, so basically, what I said previously in previous video about 2022 balancing, a lot of balancing coming.
지금 아이덴티티를 아예 싸그리 건드리고 있어요. 아예 이건 안 되겠다 싶은 거는 저희가 이제 포기를 하고 이 아이덴티티는 그냥 못 써라고.
Yeah, so some class he feels the class identity is just not no. So gonna get scrap it.
생각하는 아이덴티티는 그냥 갈아엎고 있거든요. 그럼 갈아엎으면 그냥 그 아이덴티티만 바꿔가지고 끝나는 게 아니잖아요.
Yeah, you don't just interchange it with something else. You gotta like balance around it. The skills need to interact with the class identity, so it's gonna take some time. So this year is all about fucking balancing. So he's talking about the mindset of a balanced team, of a MMO. Like we don't have this mentality that balance is impossible in an MMO. While it may be really hard, right? While it may be really hard, they're going to always try because they feel that once balance is off the chains, the game is dead.
갈 수 없을 거라고 생각하기 때문에
The game's lifespan will not be long.
최선 다해서 좀 합리적으로 맞춰보자라는 좀 목표 도전 의식을 가지고 하고 있으니까 좀 물론 이제 또 패치하면 그 패치 당일날 욕 먹을 것 같긴.
So basically, the same thing I said. There's a gap. Nerf the top, buff the bottom. Watch data. There's gonna be another gap. Remember, what did he say about the gap? What did he say about the gap? It's not as big as people thought. It's in the sphere of viability. Didn't I just say that in the fucking why tier lists are wrong video? Right? I mean, I have nothing against tier lists. It's just tier lists made by idiots. That's the only thing. And they don't explain like how the meta evolves at all. So it's gonna be hard, and balance may never be perfect, but they're gonna try, right? Of course, who's gonna deny that there is a king of the hill and there is somebody at the bottom? Of course, there's gotta be something at the bottom and something at the top, but is it within the sphere of viable? And he just said with the internal DPS logs and all the numerical metrics, all classes have the tools to meet the fucking DPS timers of every boss in the game. So yeah, but it's just that some classes are a little bit more frustrating to play. But yeah, some classes are smooth, feels modern. Some classes, I guess, are fucking frustrating. I don't want to say the name of the class, but it's not coming to NAU anyways, so don't worry.
북미 오픈.
Okay, North America Open.
네, 북미 오픈 잘 준비됐고 최종 빌드도 이제 끝났고요.
So he said the prep is done, the latest patch ready.
한국에서 찍는 그 20만은 아니에요.
He's talking about peak users of 200k. It's not going to be easy in NAEU because of the time zone differences.
우리는 이제 8시에서 10시 사이에 많이 모이잖아요.
In Korea, the peak hour is 8 to 10.
네, 한번 도전해 볼게요.
We'll try. We'll accept the challenge.
잘 도전해 보고 북미의 트레일러를 좀 직접 만들고 있어요.
They're making a trailer internally from Smilegate.
그 아마존에서도 좋은 트레일러들 이렇게 많이 만들어주고 계시잖아요.
Amazon has made a lot of good trailers themselves.
여러 가지 이제 방향으로 트레일러들 만들고 이제 홍보해 주시고 계신데.
Okay, marketing and publishing those.
저희도 이제 그거 보고 있으니까.
We're watching those.
저희 나름대로의 그 저희가 보여주고 싶은 트레일러가.
Okay, we're watching those, but we have something we want to show as well.
또 그게 좀 욕심이 나더라고요. 그래가지고.
Okay. So he has this like ambition to show to the world their trailer, is what he just said.
북미 트레일러를 이제 만들고 그게 아마 최종 트레일러로 그 아마존 게임즈에서 이제 공개가 될 것 같고.
It's gonna be published. They're gonna do it in Smilegate. It's gonna be the last trailer, the big one, but Amazon's gonna release it after they finish it at Smilegate.
거의 이제 작업을 다 마무리를 하고 요즘에 그것 때문에 지금 집을 못 가고 있는데.
So because of that, he hasn't been going home.
그걸 하고 있습니다. 디렉터가 보여주고 싶은 대로 한번 뭐 광고는 물론 또 다른 제가 그쪽에 이제 뭐 마케팅에 대한 조회가 높은 것도 아니고 그래서 뭐 잘 모르겠지만 디렉터가 이야기해주는 트레일러를 하나 만들어서
Not like an ad or marketing kind of video. He doesn't really participate with that with Amazon, but he's talking about a director's kind of cut, I guess.
전 세계 유저분들한테 한번 들려주고 싶었거든요. 그래가지고
A director's trailer to the world.